Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Not on my soapbox, which is really not a soapbox. I know it's late, but out of the respect for the inauguration today, I wanted to hold off as much as I can because I know everybody's invested in that. I was invested in practically for a lot of hours today also. But I promise I'm going to give a post every day, and so I want to be truthful to that. And so here I am. For those of you who are seeing my post for the first time, my name is Beverly. This is my channel. Pretty simple, pretty easy, just like I am. I'm just here trying to help one life on Facebook Live. And if I can encourage someone in their daily walk, any way I can, I'm down for that. But I hope everyone's having a really, really good day. I know some of you are already sleeping, and that's okay. I'm not mad at all. I hope your day was well when you're looking at this in your tomorrow. I hope you had a good day today. I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope everybody's hanging and holding. Um, I hope your family is safe. But I want to come on and talk about something today because I think we've all done it, and it's a real thing, and sometimes we do it automatically. But on this channel, I really want for us to live with our eyes wide open. I want us to be aware of all our minutes because we don't get those minutes back. And you might be surprised, a little adjustment here, a little adjustment there could change the whole quality of your life. So I want to talk about tonight, how reliable is your focus? How dependable is your focus? How focused is your focus? Because we always saying to our kids, focus, focus, focus. And for those of us who had children or have children, whenever is parents-teachers conference time, we have that feeling that runs down to the back of our spine. Oh my gosh, I don't want to hear that my kid is not up to par. And the teacher will always say about little Johnny in particular. Little Johnny is a good kid, but little Johnny, he has to get focused. And so let's talk about how focused are we as adults? Because when this thought came to me today, I am guilty of lack of focus also. So if I'm guilty of lack of focus, I just figured somebody else might be going through that as well. And so let's talk about it. Remember, on this channel, we talk about everything. And the reason why I'm talking about these things is because I really want for us to be aware of why we're doing a thing and how we're doing a thing. And so we can make sound and wise judgment if we're not. I have found that we are really good at planning. We're going to get our vision board, and we're going to get our tablets, and we're going to get our phones, we're going to get our pens, our paper, we're going to get our calendar, we're going to get our notebooks. We're going to tell a friend if they're listening. We are good at planning. Everybody gets an A for planning, an A+ for planning. We are really, really good at planning. But I realize also that when it comes to being focused, bringing our plans to fruition, we are failing in that area. Let's just think for a minute. Can you imagine if you had completed all the goals, all the plans you started? If you had completed all of them, Can you imagine where you would have been in your life right now? Remember that great plan that you plan to do that thing, and that other great plan that you plan to do that other thing, and you invest time and effort and money and energy and tools, sleep, because you saw that this was the thing for you. And somewhere along the line, that plan ended up in the plan dumpster. I cannot even tell you about how many great plans I've made. I mean, that cost me a lot of money also. And I was determined to finish, nothing came out of it. So the question is, how reliable is your focus? Let's just talk about focus for a little bit. Focus is you have to put on blinders, and you have to have tunnel vision. You have to have determination. Your willpower's got to be up to par in order to finish that thing that you started. But I realize that our focus is shaky on a lot of things because there's something that's happening. And apparently no one has seen the need to call this into fruition. No one has seen the need to talk about this stuff. Why do I, in the middle of a thing, just get burnout or distracted or frustrated or just go on to something else? Why in the middle of something, a plan that I have, why in the middle of a plan that I have, it costs me so much money, time, and effort that I will allow to fall by the wayside? What happened to all that determination I had before I started off on this journey? I mean, everyone can attest that there was something that they invested in a lot of time and effort and money in and were determined to finish, and they have not finished that thing. And I want to know why. Why do we lose focus? Why do we lose focus on something that started out to be so wonderful? So excited. There was so much excitement about it. There was so much build up to it. There was so much enthusiasm about it. Why do we lose focus? I remember there were times, listen, I'm known for this. There were times when I would start a book, and smack dab in the middle, I would just get bored of the book and I wouldn't finish the book. I have many books like that. I've started, I've enjoyed myself, and somewhere along the line I got bored. I remember there are television series that I've started. Season number 1, I'm in it. Yeah, this is my show. They go on a break, they come back season 2, I am done. I can't seem to find my way back to that. And I know that happens to some of you also. You ever trying to watch 2 shows at the same time, and then you flip on one show and you got some stuff that you went back to the other show, and in between those 2 shows you're bored of the other show, you forgot what you were looking at, you've lost focus. And we lose focus all the time, and I want to know why, because I know I'm not the only person. Remember, you said you were going to finish school. You remember that? You remember you said you're going to go back and get your last few credit. Remember you said you were going to leave that job and apply for another job. You remember that? You remember you said that you were going to spend more time with yourself or with your loved ones or whatever it is. You remember those plans? Those plans are all great plans. But what happened? Is it that we're lazy? I don't think we're mean people. Why do we just fall short of accomplishing the things we that cost us so much that we can allow to fall by the wayside? And I'm speaking from my experience. Why is it so hard? Is it so hard because it's so hard? Is it so hard because we lose focus because we're bored? We don't have the enthusiasm. We don't know how to get it done. Why is it? And this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that sometimes the plan that we get into is not really our plans. The thing that we're trying to accomplish is not ours. I'm thinking that sometimes we are influenced by other people to get involved in things that doesn't bring us any joy or satisfaction. Anything that you can do that you don't think you have to be paid for, that's the thing that you're going to stick to. And anytime you have to do anything for money, it's easy to lose focus about that. So I'm thinking that some of the plans that we've made that we thought were ours were not really ours. We were either manipulated subliminally, or we were talked into that thing, or we saw somebody else was doing it and we thought that would be a good thing. Or somebody said, I made some money here, I made some quick money here, and you figure, well, if they make some quick money here, I can make some quick money too. Whatever it is. But if that thing doesn't bring you satisfaction, it becomes work. And I think that's what happened to us. We lose focus when we're doing something that doesn't have any joy in it for us. But if we're doing something that has joy, we will stay focused, because I know for a fact, anytime that I'm doing something that brings me a level of pleasure and I'm in purpose, I am gang-ho. I am tunnel vision. I am single-minded. I am ready. Let's go. Let's go. It's not working. I can do it. But so many times we waste our time. We waste our time trying to do things that doesn't bring us pleasure. And our time is valuable. Moment goes into minutes, minute goes into hours, hours goes into days, days goes into weeks, weeks goes into months, months goes into years, years goes into decade, and then we have a lifetime. If we keep giving away our moments like that, chances are we are not living our best lives. We really, really got to pay better attention to our moments. Because when you make a plan and you invest in it, and you invest time and energy and sleepless nights, and you don't accomplish it, you do a disservice to yourself. You do a disservice to yourself. And it's taking its toll somewhere along the line, because that brings frustration. Because I've heard people say, oh man, I didn't finish that thing. I feel so bad. I regret not doing that thing. But sometimes listen, we got to let that stuff go. When you realize that this stuff is not working for you, that this stuff is not, I'm not getting any joy out of this stuff, it's okay to say, you know what, I've invested time, energy, money into this thing, and I don't want to do it anymore. Look, cut your losses. Cut your losses. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. Or finish. Finish what you started. If you're not going to finish what you started, you just got to let it go. Let it go. We need to focus. We are in an environment where we are distracted. Society is set up to distract us. It's easy to get distracted because there's so many things, so many entertainment out there to take us away from purpose. And if you're trying to accomplish something, you got to put the blinders on. I'm not telling you how to have purpose, but I'm talking about When you decide to have a plan, make sure the plan is in your purpose. Because if it's not in your purpose, it becomes work. So don't waste your time on doing stuff, making a plan that's really not your plan. It's somebody else's plan. Make sure you're living in your dream. I don't want us no more. Starting today, I don't want us to be living in a defensive manner. I want us to be offensive. I want us to be moving forward, moving forward. For me, I can't afford to be making bad plans and losing focus in the process. It happens. Nobody goes into a thing to fail. Nobody makes a plan, spends money so that they can lose focus in the middle of the thing. But it happens. It happens more often than not. It happens to me. Many courses I started off and I was like, yeah, man, let's go. And I'm genuine, but it could be, it may not have been the time. Take, for instance, my channel. I started this channel. It's been some years. I had this idea that I wanted to say something, do something. Started a channel, didn't do anything about it. My intentions were good, but it wasn't the right, it wasn't the right time until the right time presented itself. And so here I am doing this thing. So let's make sure that when we make plans, make sure the plans is conducive to what we're trying to accomplish. Not because somebody else has done it, not because we want to make some quick money, not because we think that's going to make us feel happier. Listen, the happiness comes from within. You got to make sure you make the right decision, because you're going to lose money, you're going to lose effort, you're going to lose time, sleepless night, and you'll have nothing to show for it more than regrets. And on this channel, we are not trying to have regrets. We are not trying to make excuses. We are trying to do our best in our nows. So, how focused is your focus? That plan that you just made there, are you sure that's your plan? Are you sure that's what you need for your life right now? Are you sure you can afford to do that right now? It sounds good. Maybe this is not the time to do it. Maybe you need to wait a little while, So, how focused is your focus? We set a little journey, be focused, be focused. And we are not focused most of the times. We are just as distracted as our 3-year-old. So I want us to be more focused, be a more focused people, So, how focused is your focus? That's all I have for you. Look, my friends, all we have is right now. When you're reading it, that's your right now. That's your right now. Let's just do our best in our right now. Let's see if we can get this thing together. No excuses, no regrets. Just give your best effort, your 105 every time, all the time. Thank you for listening. I love you. I love you to life. I look forward to seeing you again. Be well. Be safe. Love you always. Bye-bye. Okay.